from this to this. Stay with us and we'll explain how to do that in just a few minutes. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a car and you have nasty yellow fog lights, or the fog lights are foggy. Stay with us, we'll explain how to make them look like brand new again. All that will be covered in this video today. Most of the newer vehicles will use plastic fog lights due to the fact that first they're lightweight, cheaper to make. Third, if you hit a pedestrian or something like that, it's not sharp glass, okay, to get through them. So that's why, okay, for safety too. Now, before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these absolutely free videos for you. If you need to buy any parts tools and you want to save quite a bit of money, check out, guys, the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So let's explain what we have specifically here and what we're going to get, okay, what results we'll get. That fog light, it's nasty looking. Check it out. It's so burnt, it's terrible. You cannot even see, okay, inside of it. I hate it, the way it looks. Now, this thing right here, we made it look like brand new. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So first we're going to actually tape around the fog light, okay, and you can use a cardboard or something like that to put between the bumper and the fog light usually, so you don't cause damage to the paint. Okay, we can do something like that. Okay, perfect. And another thing, okay, we'll be using a painter's tape, okay, right here. I'm going to get some and we're going to tape around it as well. You can just use double, triple tape as well instead of cardboard. That will do the trick as well. Let's see if we can do the one on top, or it's going to be too much. No, we'll just go ahead and use the tape on top, so that way you can actually even see clearly things. The things that we'll be using, okay, not all of them, but we'll show you. That polishing kit is amazing. You just use your drill. You don't need expensive polisher or anything like that. It's very inexpensive. It comes with all kind of sandpapers, anything from I think 1,000 to 10,000. I never seen 10,000 in my life before. Multiple polishing pads. We'll be just using 2 of them, and you can use even the drill with the sandpapers instead of doing it by hand if your fog light is more sticking out or you're doing it on a headlight. But ours is indented in the bumper, so it's not so convenient. We'll be using the drill actually for polishing towards the end. You will see the result in a little bit. So first thing that we'll start, okay, if it's really bad, you can start with 600 sandpaper, but I will not recommend it. I recommend to start with 1000, but ours are terrible, guys. They're so burnt. Okay, that material here, okay, this is burned, guys. It's indented from rocks, chips, things like that. So practically, okay, that thing we need to actually fix it and make it look like brand new again. So we're going to get the water, wet the sandpaper, wet the fog light too. Never sand on dry, because it will cover your sandpaper. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, for the whole light, and you want to make sure that you remove that burnt material. You will see it will be nice, clean looking after that. So it will take a little bit of sanding and we'll be ready after that, okay, to show you what we need to do. So let's go ahead, do that. It will take probably close to 2-3 minutes sanding the most, depending how bad it is. Sometimes it can take you 20 seconds. We'll finish ours and I'll show you what we're striving for. So we're finishing now. Let's stop. Okay, let's rinse it off. Okay, and you want to make sure you don't have material left right here. You can kind of like see a little bit, but we're gonna catch that one with the next sandpaper, which is 1000. We need to buff the scratches out of the 600, so that's going to make things really easy to polish later. And we need to go with 2000 after that. You can go all the way to 10. The more you go, the better results you will have, guys, okay? That's guaranteed. But usually I found it 2-3,000 is the optimum, and after that the difference is almost not noticeable practically at all. Alright, let's go ahead, get 2000 now. wet this one as well, wash the particles of the 1000, the stones that are left. Now this one will not do almost anything at all, but it will practically buff the scratches of the 1000, reduce them to 2000 sandpaper size, and we'll be ready to actually buff it really easy after that. Perfect. All right. Now let's go ahead, rinse it off, see how everything looks. It looks great. We can go ahead, remove the tape. Okay, and we're going to get a towel to dry everything really good. Okay, let's do that now. For the next step, everything needs to be dry because we'll be polishing things. And now the fog light will turn really dull, but don't be scared. Okay, that's just a temporary thing. Okay, let's wipe, and here we're going to put a tape on the trim to avoid actually getting compound on it. Okay, check it out. When it dries, it turns really dull, but it will be smooth, and we don't have any rock chips in it as well, which is great. Now we're going to get tape, and you can tape around it if you want to, but be careful with your polisher. All I need to do is just put tape on the black trim, because the rest I can actually easily do. So we'll get the Phoenix scratch and swirl remover. This is a great kind of like a rubbing compound, guys. I love that thing. We'll need to probably go twice, because one thing, the first time that plastic will be really dry and it will absorb quite a bit of it when we start polishing. That's for sure. So apply a thin layer on the whole thing. I recommend to use gloves when you do those. We'll get the polishing compound, okay, right here. And let's go ahead and explain what we need to do next. So we use the wavy one actually. Let's go ahead, do that now. Don't stay too long in one spot because you can burn the plastic. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'll put the second coat, guys. You can see how much better it looks, but we're not done. That's just the beginning. That thing will look simply amazing. Okay, the second coat, it will need to put a thinner amount, because due to the fact that the plastic will not be dry at that point, it will not absorb as much. Okay, so just put a smaller amount, and I'm going to go ahead, buff it now. Alright, now what do we need to do? We need to wipe everything really good, okay, because we'll be going to a second compound. Okay, now the results are astonishing, guys, so far. That's like crystal clear fog light, but we're not done. I'm going to actually go ahead, okay, and change the path, okay, to the other path now, and I'm going to use a different compound now. The next compound, it's actually developed by Chemical, guys. It's called Glossworks. It's an amazing one. Shake it really good, and I'm just going to go ahead, okay, apply, okay, a little bit on the headlight, on the fog light, headlight, whatever you're doing. It will work for plastic headlights as well. And maybe I put a little bit more than I should have, but that's fine. And I'm going to go ahead, buff that one again. Just don't stay too long in one spot, because the fog light can get actually warm and you can melt the plastic. Now, let's go ahead, wipe it guys, okay, wipe really good, not to be greasy, not to have any greasy spots. Let's go ahead, remove the tape here. We got a little bit of water that dripped in. That's the result. It's hard to believe it's the same fog light, right? It's simply amazing. My camera has a hard time focusing. Okay, check it out inside, that's the bulb. Simply amazing results. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.